if you have a minor leakage in 1 hour, you can lose 2 gallons. So imagine if you have a water loss or leakage for days. So, and imagine for different countries. That's why, in average, each resident, each home have a loss at more than 1,000, more than 10,000 gallon per year.
Good morning. This is Zui from the Climate Collective Foundation. We're very excited to be here to be shooting the podcast. We have a first startup here today, Bayan from ADAK. This is Pratap from the Climate Collective Foundation as well, and he's going to be the co-host on this podcast. So hi, Bayan. We are here from the COP28 Green Zone, live from all of the hustle and bustle to take some time to talk to you today. You're solving a very, very important problem that we're facing in the world, water crisis. So please tell us what you do.
Actually, I'm Bayan, the founder and CEO of ADATC. ADATC is a smart water management system that detects all types of leaks, indoor and outdoor, to save the climate, planet, and community too. We speak water language by developing smart technology that allow people to use affordable and easy technology to detect and monitor all type of people to allow them to have access to fresh and safe water worldwide.
Oh, this is such a important problem that we face. As you know, climate change is going to change our world, and water is going to be especially very important. So, where do you work? Where do your solutions work?
Actually, we have more than 1 trillion gallons of water loss every year, and that's equal to uses of 11 million homes globally. And that's a big issue that we have to solve. That's why we included smart sensors, and we use high precise machine learning algorithm to detect all type of leaks and its location, connected mobile app, and notify you for any kind of problem while you are out of your home. So we targeted at the beginning farmers, households, and rural areas, then scale up to urban areas for commercial buildings, hotels, etc.
All right. This is a great example of leveraging technology that is being developed over the last few decades to our needs for sustainability and climate. So you use smart sensors, use data analytics, and who are your clients? Who are the people who are interested in these solutions? Are they governments? Is it individual homeowners?
Actually, we're targeting all individuals as women plumbers, women farmers, and women households, and then scale up to government, to buildings. Since inception, we have benefited more than 200,000 people worldwide, and we have minimized water loss by 95%, and we saved 25 million gallons of water. In addition, we reduced emission by 500 tons CO2 until now.
Nice. So you're based out of Berlin. Which are the geographies that you're present right now?
Yeah, actually starting in Berlin, and now we scaled to up to 6 countries: Poland, Jordan, Lebanon, Tunisia, Indonesia, and Rwanda, in rural and urban areas.
Super. Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind starting this SME?
Yeah, actually, we already applied for the hackathon, German hackathon, that focusing on climate and clean tech technology. We were one of the top 3 regarding to be served and to develop and do bio-study in Europe. That inspired us to develop more and to get our final product. In addition, I'm one of the indigenous people that lived in rural areas. That motivated me to let more people in rural area have access to fresh and fresh and safe water in affordable and easy way to let them to share that experiment and increase awareness to other of women, households, and farmers.
We are here at COP, basically, right? And you've been working with this technology startup. Whenever we think about COP, generally startup and innovation, that is not the first thing that comes to our mind, right? Startups have always been somewhat, not been the focus of COP. What is your perspective? Why are you here? today?
Actually, we are so motivated, excited to attend this such of events since we have read about this kind of big network with the startups, SMEs, NPOs, and investors that will give us an opportunity to collaborate and to scale our product worldwide, even more to share experiments and see other technologies that we can develop more and increase. And the second issue that we already represent youth in cooperation with the United Nations Climate to encourage youth to participate and share our worldwide.
So this is great. This is our experience at the Climate Collective. Is, as you know, the startup journey is very hard, and oftentimes we're selling our solutions are to people and impacting communities. Sometimes it's a hard sell. We see some resistance either from corporates who are not involved or not fully bought into the idea that we need to act today. Of course, government policies always takes time to get all stakeholders on board. What has been your experience as a startup? All startups are small, even if the impact is big. Talking to all these stakeholders who are wondering what you're doing, whether it's going to be as impactful.
So as we are in line with the COP28 missions, even more to support vulnerable people and communities and to stopping to rise the climate temperature more than 1.5 Celsius. So we encourage all of them to engage this matter and to support more people to be access to all type of kind of solution, of smart solution. And even more, we have already contacted with startup to motivate them, and we have made a kind of a small community to meet each other and do something impressive. And we engage in many discussion local also.
It has been lovely knowing about your startup and what you do, but we're really looking at the question here when we look at the entire fight towards fighting climate change, global warming. Where do you fit in? Do you think, how do you save the planet with an SME like yours?
Yeah, actually, in order to let million or billion of people have access to fresh water and promote through creating affordable and smart technologies, we already published until now 4 smart technology to detect all type of water leaks, monitor water quality monitoring system to minimize CO2 emission by 100,000 tons per year, saving water loss by 25 million gallons and avoid damage by $30 million per year.
You've been in multiple geographies now doing this wonderful impact. And now you're in the UAE for COP28. And before, when we were chatting as well, you said that this is one of the destinations for you that you're looking at probably to set up, etc. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? What is the ecosystem that you're looking at in the UAE? What is the support that you're garnering here?
So we are here already as a finalist of the Sustainability Award regarding to water technology. And we already thank them for this kind of support. And we have some of network. We already managed to get that kind of investment and opportunity to relocate or have a different office here in UAE to have a Middle East impact starting from UAE. And there is many companies interested in this kind of solution, and they are looking and spend much on climate and clean tech technology to have more or scale your impact global-wide.
This is great. It's very inspiring. What started this journey? What inspired you to look at this specific problem?
Actually, we have 2 reasons. The first one, as I'm indigenous of the rural areas in Jordan, and since consider the top 3 of all the world that has scarcity of water, and this kind of area, they don't have access to fresh or clean water for irrigation or drinking water. That inspires us to find the solution to detect all type of water technology and to monitor the water contamination that will be affected in increasing food production and drinking water that cause some of disease. The second issue that we already participated on climate tech and clean tech technologies managed by German MPC that we have applied and we got top three, and they supported us to start a journey from Berlin and toward Europe.
Nice. So basically, it was started off with a very like a passion for impact, and then you kind of got support to fill in for all of the technical aspects that you needed. This is a wonderful journey, that you've shared with us. I want to also know, because I know that you've had tremendous impact, even beyond core water impact that you've had. You've mentioned that you've been working with women. You have other livelihoods impact as well. Water and energy are such a strong nexus. Can you tell us a little bit more of the impact that you're creating beyond water?
Yeah, actually, as we created smart technology, we're using degradable chips, and we're using low power battery that have no emission or no damage to the kind of climate. So we're saving until now 25 millions regarding to energy. It represents around 25%. The second issue, we saving water loss by supporting this kind of technology, and we already empower women for increasing awareness how to use this kind of technology and to increase their income and to minimize the zero hunger that will be already reflected by increasing food production.
So, Bayan, this is great because I know that you have a technical solution to solve a problem, water leakage, but we know that we're just not only solving climate problems, sustainability, we're talking about a more fair world, that we're building a more equitable world. And I love how you've thought about how women play a central role in helping find solutions or adopt solutions, implement them, etc. So how has this been in practice, working with women to implement this solution? Do you find them the right vehicle or right medium in which these solutions are being taken over?
Actually, we have already collaborated with local international NGOs such as USAID, UNICEF, UN, that help us to promote and have access to women in rural areas and refugees camps. At the beginning, that was one of the challenges for us, the social challenges, how to talk and deal and have access to women. But once we supported them, this kind of free and accessible training to increase awareness, that as women households, since women households, one of the main resource management for water, and they have a responsibility to manage that. Once we train them regarding to new technology, they will be easily to share this experience with the others as a farmers or as a plumbers. Even more, they already created their income to increase the income as a low. They considered as a low income for them, so they have their income monthly basis regarding as a household or a farmer. Even more, they let them access who's already expert and have motivated. They let them one of our team. Now 70% of our team as a female. That's why we support women to increase and have a viable and important role in this matter.
Great. No, this is fantastic. When I was looking through your website and your solutions, I saw that was a very impact-driven value proposition that you have, right? But you also said that your market is way beyond just the governments. You're also selling residentially, etc. What do you think about the market? How ready is it to take up such impact-driven solutions? Is it more about the cost on which you sell, or do you also sell on just pure impact, that you should do this to solve the water crisis?
So one of the competitive advantage for our solution, we minimize the cost by 50% compared to our competitors. So it's affordable. The second issue is scalable and easy to use. No need for any technical person to use it. And it's a wireless sensor. Once you put it inside your farm or room, no need. It's automatically connected mobile app to alert you for any type of leaks or problem within 15 seconds. Moreover, once you need any kind of plumber to fix that of your problem, you have two options. The first one, you can already buy or integrate with a shut off water to shut the water flow remotely while you are out of home. The second issue, you can already monitor water consumption and connect a plumber based on your location to save time. Since if you have a minor leakage in 1 hour, you can lose 2 gallons. So imagine if you have a water loss or leakage for days. So and imagine for different countries. That's why in average, each resident, each home have a loss more than 10,000 gallon per year.
So thank you. This has been very informative, and we wish you luck in the Zayed Prize. I think the results will be coming up. You've been to COP before. You told us.
Yeah, actually, I have a vital role and practice in COP27 that's happened in Sharm. I represented the United Nations since I represented youth and was already granted and funded by them to have a global impact. So I had enjoyed the panel speech and one of the youth people to represent Jordan for that what happened. That motivated me to attend the COP28. That's really excited and thankful for those efforts. I welcome even and looking forward to attend the next COP that will be happen years later.
Great. So you're basically a veteran of COP for a startup, and this is actually quite unusual. In fact, in our experience, many startups are not even sure if COP is relevant or how they fit in the bigger picture of climate change fight, etc. Maybe they're too busy selling, developing for their clients. Any advice you give to startups around the world?
Since we find out that most of startups are not familiar with this stuff, that's why we already shared our experience and attending the pavilion here to motivate them to welcome, to spread the word worldwide.
It's great to have this enthusiasm. We've not heard this, as Pratap said. It's quite unusual for startups to know what they can get out of COP. So hearing you and the great experiences that you've had in the previous COP and this COP as well is really, really inspiring.
Yeah. No, thank you for sharing. And I do want to invite Sui, very funny, to pronounce your startup. I know she used an acronym, but ADK. But
Yeah, it
I
happens.
kept practicing at the beginning.
Nishad.
Adat.
Adak.
No, it's
Or ADK. Yeah.
I love it. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing how your startup grows, and hopefully this inspires more.
It's my pleasure too, and thank you for your time, your efforts. Appreciate it.